What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Tyler, and this Moore League boys basketball highlight is brought to you by the fine folks down at Naples Rib Company. All of our Wilson coverage is sponsored by Joel Batonio, and all of our coverage of Lakewood is sponsored by JP Crawford. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and welcome to the Wood, as the Lancers are hosting Wilson on a Monday night key showdown, but unfortunately, the injury bug has really hit both teams. Chris Willis already out now, Makari Morris also out, so the roster getting thin for Alex Obi and the boys. Wilson without stud Sean Oliver, meaning Keon Young would need to step up tonight. Spoiler alert, he did. But it was the other number 5 early, Mason Pacheco, with the pocket check as he will score the easy one right there. Then good ball movement by Lakewood, getting it over to Obi, who's going to muscle it up and in. Lancers off to a good start on their home floor. But back came the Bruins. Young going to get the bunny here to get his big night started. Plenty more for Keon in this one. Thought we might get to see him and Obi go back and forth all night. Nice up and under, but both those guys had foul trouble. Pacheco then buries one from the elbow as the Lancers begin to build a lead in that first quarter. Then it's Micah Lee with the and one, putting Lakewood up 15-6 after the first quarter. But Young started to percolate in the second, getting good shots in the paint, even getting in off the offensive glass and putting it up. Not even Coach Cooper's help defense here could do anything to slow him down tonight. Though I will say the only thing that did slow him down was foul trouble. This will be Keon Young's third offensive foul of the first half. He couldn't believe it as it's going the other way. That's going to send him to the bench midway through the second quarter. And something tells me Sean Oliver cannot believe that call. Yeah, that was a tough one for the Bruins, but Wilson still making plays in his stead. Lincoln Dean with the steal and the and one as Lincoln logs a 3-point play for Wilson. But Lakewood, their number 5, would close the half well as Pacheco gets back-to-back buckets here, and the home team goes back in front. It's 24-21 at recess. And that momentum would carry over for Pacheco and the Lancers into the third, as this one's going to touch every part of the rim a couple times and swirl on home. Then Elijah Nelson going to bury a 3 from the top of the key. It's a 12-point Lakewood lead. They're on a 15-0 run going back to the first half. But with the help of a technical foul on Lakewood, Young answered with a 5-point possession at the free throw line, then buries this 3. That's an 8-0 run by himself. Instantly, Wilson right back in the game. Then on the offensive glass, that one's going to rattle home. Bruins down by just 3. Then this shot by Anthony Williams, a massive one for Lakewood to double their lead back up to 6. They would ultimately lead by 4 after 3 quarters, 38-34. And Keon Young, far from done in this ballgame, gets the deflection defensively, runs down the floor. Now after the shot is blocked, he fights for the rebound, gives a head fake, and then scores off the glass. I mean, he was really him dunking tonight. There's no other way to say it. Again, goes around the defense for the layup, and that will tie the game less than a minute into the fourth quarter. So ring the bell, it's game on. And Wilson's offense looked its best in the fourth. Dean going to hit a 3 from the corner. Then Young just eating in the post for 2 more. Then Michael Curley gets all 3 of these. Shout out to Larry and Mo as everything going Wilson's way now. Then look at the ball movement here. 4 players touch it. It cuts through the defense like warm butter, and Young gonna finish it at the rim. That gives Lakewood a 4-point lead with 3:24 left to go. Really an impressive turnaround by the visitors here in the second half. But plenty of work to do, certainly, to close it out. Obi, nice touch. Going the other way, trying to keep the Lancers in this one. But they just had no answer down low for Young as 5 elevates and scores again. But Lakewood still not out of it. Williams, the tough and one. He's geeked as Lakewood cuts it to a 1-point game with just over 90 seconds left. So still could go either way. Everyone in the gym knew where the ball was going. But Keon, he was just on his Thanos inevitability mode tonight. Then on defense, it's Young and Nathaniel Paris getting the tie-up possession arrow to the Bruins as they would take the ball away in a key spot. And ultimately, Young able to put the game away at the free throw line. 39 points, 15 rebounds, an impressive performance from the senior, and a really quality road win for Coach Boykin and the Bruins as they sweep Lakewood and keep up the fight for second place in league. The Lancer is going to host Compton on Wednesday, while Wilson hosts league leaders Jordan on Friday. If you want coverage of the rest of the Moore League basketball season, as well as all other sports going on in the LBC, you got to stay locked right here. The562.org is your home for Long Beach sports.